I'm telling you, this gas control.
Testing, bitch.
Stealing chocolate?
Greg bought another S14.
Back to my roots.
This is the greatest birthday ever!
All right, so we're gonna go look at my new car. And there she is.
What? What the hell are you doing?
Come on.
Yellow? Seriously, yellow.
Get in the car.
Mr. GM.
It looks real good from these angles. So stupid. The brakes aren't even much smaller than the caliper covers.
Got the night
They
shade.
look dumb. Carbon diffuser,
Shoo.
carbon wing. That's why it's a little damaged, because it might have hopped the curb or done something, but
That
see the
looks.
side skirt's missing.
You can bang it out with a hammer.
So basically we're gonna put it on the lift and figure out what is going on with this back left wheel. What? Was this like a movie car? I don't know what in the world that is. Somebody comment, tell us what. Unless that's some way that they use to like jack it up. We found the damage. It's the rear diff. Yeah, but the 05 diffs in these apparently are really weak, or comparatively weak to the later years. So I'm gonna hit up Lead C parts. Hook your brother up. Corvette boys, Chevy gang. But I guess we'll tear it down and see if there's any more damage. But so far, this thing looks crazy clean.
Yeah, there you go. Well, yeah, what are you doing? Of course it's gonna strip out.
Somebody took my set.
I have Allen's if you need Allen.
I need an Allen.
Quality.
Joe? Now it's stuck. He's stashing Allen somewhere in the middle of the Porsche jam, apparently. Give me the pooping Allen. Oh, wait. Don't worry about it. I have the whole set right here. I don't have two ratchets, but I guess.
I was like, yo, I know this man ain't touched my butt, but it was the door.
I know that your door didn't just touch my drawer. Dude, these people are really pieces of shit for this.
Make a whole video of Greg ranting on taking off just a diffuser.
No bolt is coming off easy. The lugs are stupid. I don't even know what those lugs are called. The key,
You got your money's worth.
the little slit.
You gotta work a little bit.
All right, I'm
now.
gonna get a beer when we will return.
You offered to do what again?
$10,000 for this car seems well undervalued.
And what you say? Only thing that's wrong with it is what again?
With this
Yeah.
diff and the axle. With the axle, they just over torqued it and stripped the threads. So when I took it off, it just ate all the threads off the axle.
How much sauce you got?
Yeah, I got all the sauce. Look at that.
Breadwinner for our family. And like I always had this like psycho.
Oh wait, that's the one they're rebuilding?
What?
That Juke? We're here. We're at Lee C Parts. He's only like an hour away from us, so it's super convenient that he's got a bunch of Corvettes. You can see one right there. Bunch of parts. Yeah, so I guess we're just gonna go walk around. I've never been here, but you guys have been here before and posted a video. Was this Scrap Life Garage on YouTube?
Yeah.
Let's go get this transmission.
So we tried to take the whole car apart in like less than 24 hours. So this is gonna be part of that. Another part out.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Just fell off a cliff? Shout out Lee C Parts.
I had all my
It's gonna
tools
be
printed
real
out,
fun.
and like, dude, I swear,
Putting a
like,
transmission
having
in
that shit happen to me.
with a hurt back.
On what?
Daddy needs to eat real quick and then we'll get to work. I guess I basically just took the whole day off because we spent 2.5 hours longer than we planned to at least.
Yeah.
It was cool though. Their shop's really cool.
Goes to plan.
No, it's when I get into Lee C Parts with Xavier. Xavier wants to ask a million questions about YouTube and every car in the shop.
Of course.
70 pounds?
Let's see if you really be in the gym.
Of course, this gun doesn't have enough torque. There's a bolt hidden behind the heat shield. Oh! Shoot, that went pretty easy. I got the diff, made it to the trans. Seems pretty steady on the stand, but I do need to take the hardware from that diff. Got the shifter linkage, the roll pin back in there. I don't know, it's looking good. Axles line up, it's the correct splines and everything. Yeah, so I'm gonna swap the bolts over. Then back to the time lapse. Not gonna lie, that went way easier than I expected. It would have been super simple if I didn't have to worry about that shift linkage up there. Now I just gotta figure out all the routing for how these were. There's 2 plugs that fit this transmission, whatever that is. Yeah, I had to find some random nuts and bolts to get this on since I didn't have the factory hardware, and it's different from the 05 to the 0 whatever year this is, 8. You ready to get your hands dirty?
Hell no, I got gloves.
So this is the predicament. This mount is slightly pushed forward. If you compare it to the other side, it's not this tight. But I think if I get a porta power in there, the claw attachment, I can shove it right in there. It'll pull this side over, and then that one, I guess I'll just beat with a hammer until it lines up. And if that doesn't solve the problem, then maybe just get some aftermarket upper control arms. I wonder why it's hard to come out. Oh dang, that moved easy. I wonder if Tim has an aftermarket or another control arm.
Boy, that went crazy. Go down to Lisi, come back with everything additional to what he intended to go for.
Alright. The bottom's like right where it needs to be. This little dent right here, I don't think that dent's coming out. It's like right where this corner smacked up in there. It's like a real dented area. I don't know, dude. I think it's looking pretty good. Frame rails broken or just the tattoo nail is up?
Greg bought another S14.
Yep. Back to my roots. Reverse on? You're gonna push it up the hill. I mean, reversing on is gonna be way easier.
Get a running start.
I need to chain this thing and windshield there. Yeah, frame. Check see the frame seems level. Then check see if the frame, if everything is that rails level. Yeah. Because they literally saying, yeah, you're just gonna weld it to the body, and then yeah, this is totally a cage.
Oh, what?
Cage kits, chair slayer from Hoonigan. He like 3D scans the interiors of cars. I'm not 100% sure that this is it, but
This boy out here fanboying over a roll cage.
I just want to see if it's the right one. Beautiful. She went right in. She needed a little bit of lubrication. And I lost my 15 again.
It needed a little grease. Man, about to use PB Blaster on bushings.
I'll put that shit on there.
It ain't Frank's.
Oh God. Moment of truth.
Classified material next to your Corvette.
People, and by the way, my Corvette's in a locked garage.
specified dust. I think it's just right.
What you need to do is explain the chocolate situation you know.
Hey.
You got chocolate in your pocket.
You got that blue chocolate, gold chocolate. What was that gold, yo? That shit fire. I don't know what flavor I want. Hello.
Stealing chocolate?
So I wasn't really planning on doing this yet, but the painter at our shop is out all next week. But basically it leaves the paint shop open for me to paint it, which I really didn't want to do because I still haven't done the salvage inspection on it. So really it's just going to be tearing it down, probably just 600 all the panels, nothing needs primer, nothing's damaged. First things first, disconnect the battery. But pop the trunk first because I don't know if it's always electric. I know you can pop it with the key. No, I guess it's not always electric. And then the quarter panel's on bolt. Obviously the door's on bolt. The fender's on bolt, but I think I'm gonna leave them on because this rocker piece all through here is actually glued on to the body. And I have seen a lot of people struggle to get it off without destroying it, and I don't want to replace it. The last video of me figuring out this whole wheel situation, I guess it went well. Everything was in spec when I did the alignment, but it doesn't measure rear caster. These don't have any rear caster adjustment. The wheel's definitely a little bit forward. Little gap, bigger gap. Whereas this wheel, really confusing me. There's like a gap here between the splash shield, you're not gonna be able to see it, and the quarter panel. But on this side, there isn't one. It's sitting against the quarter. But if you look at the wheel, it's like, I don't know, there's so many weird things, like big body gap there. I mean, the body gaps on these are notoriously bad. Like this one, you can see it's kind of rubbing if you open the door. Paint chips. This also rubs. And even the new quarter panels that I got, the Z06 rears, they both have rub marks right there. So I guess Corvettes just rub body panels together. I also got new headlights, but I got scammed. Not really. I didn't really look the best at the lights because it was in the back of like some guy's driveway in the middle of the night. I looked at this light. I was like, oh, okay, it's got a few little chips in there. I could probably sand that out. I didn't even look at the other light. Huge cracks. It's terrible. So I ordered new lenses. I'm gonna ship out my taillights to have some guy on Corvette drift page or something. He makes clear taillight lens cover things. So instead of red, they'll be clear. I also got new clear marker lights. I don't think I'm gonna put bulbs in them because they look stupid. I don't know why you want the side of your Corvette to look like a boat. And just like that, she's all blown up. This thing is like the easiest car ever to work on. Everything on bolts. They don't hide stupid bolts. I thought maybe at the bottom of the quarter panel there, there'd be something stupid. Nope. Everything's super easy. I do need to get a hand pulling this hatch off. So yeah, next I'm gonna be painting rockers, and then I'll probably throw in like the mirrors and the gas door just to kind of get some of the small stuff out of the way. I am using a new clear that I'm not the biggest fan of. It turned out all right, and this is why I wanted to do the cut-ins first. This spot all gets covered up, so I barely put any clear there. It's mainly just like this section, the sides, and it was really hard to try to get all the dirt out of it, but I didn't really care. Most of it gets covered up anyway. But it is weird. It's really hard to find clear right now because I think they had like a fire in some factory in Europe that makes all the clear. So now I'm basically stuck to using this shit. Challenger clear. It sprays super weird. It's super thick. When you go back over for the second coat, it almost looks like it's hairy. Like it has like little white specks in it. It's really strange. I don't even know how long it'll be until the clear that I like to use, the Matrix, I think it's 21. I don't know when that'll be available. So I'm gonna drive the Vette in the booth now. These things are so finicky. Like these little brackets on the side, these screws, like the little mounts for these screws break so easily. Corvette. Yeah, this is my 2005 Corvette I bought in December. It's a salvage title because it was hit in the rear wheel. The rear wheel hit the frame of the car, so it has like a little dent in it, but it didn't really affect anything else. Well, it broke the differential, but the 05 diffs, they break all the time anyway from drifting. Yeah. Like clutch kicks, they just snap the mounting point for the diff to the subframe. So it wasn't even the worst thing that it broke, because it would have broke eventually. So I swapped in a 07 diff from Lisi, and you have to swap the trans also because the housing between the trans and the diff is different, and you can't get that housing piece anymore from GM. They're like impossible to find. Come over to my office. All right. With my sick Corvette flag. I cleaned up the space a little bit, have a nice home for the old girl. Section. Yeah, so the other thing that happened in the accident is the upper control arm mounts kind of bent. I can pull them out, but
we showed at least a little bit of it with the little cable.
Yeah, so I'll have to do that later. So I just put in FDF rear upper control arms so I could add a little bit of caster to it, or take away, I don't really know. I need to move this way. Testing, bitch. Oh man, these sleeves are too small. You ready? Cold start, real cold start. 48-hour cold start. Yeah, he said to go 120. Say it on footage. Oh. She's still on there. It does have a bit of a burble to it.
I'll leave that up there just in case. Oh yeah.
It's not terrible because it's really easy to avoid. Alright, you go first. Oh, traction control. Good old Baltimore roads. Nice and bumpy. God, what a beautiful day.
I think it's like 65-ish.
It's supposed to be 77.
Not bad.
Dude, it definitely feels hotter than 65.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, why is there this much traffic?
My hair is going crazy right now.
Yeah. Well, at least the 360 cam's still on.
What was wrong with the car?
The transmission needed to be replaced because the diff needed to be replaced. Subframe, lower control arm, axle. That's pretty much it. And then it was yellow to match Daddy Biden.
So it's Jover for these fools.
The gearing's fucking nuts in this thing. I get like 30 miles per gallon on the highway.
What?
Yeah.
Nah, that's cap.
I swear.
Nah.
My average fuel economy is like 20. So.
Nah, he out here capping.
I'm driving like a damn fool too. Yeah, I could be in 6th gear and I'm literally idling on the highway. Right, I'll try to slide right here. Probably will not work. Still good?
Yeah.
Sick. Drift right into a red light. Something weird's going on with this shifter.
Oh snap, they coming for you. That's an ambulance.
I'm gonna run this bitch. Dude, there's something going on with the shifter.
What's it on?
I don't know, it just seems hard to get in the gear right now.
Isn't that like a norm for American transmissions?
Maybe it's a clutch throwout bearing. Uh-oh, we might have broke her. Well, I guess a burnout will tell us if the clutch is gone.
Yeah.
For science. Oh, and I got a heads-up display. It's pretty cool. Track mode.
What's track mode?
Track mode 2. It tells you your oil pressure, RPMs, miles per hour, and G-forces. Yep. All for less than an S2000.
Alright.
Dude, I'm telling you, this traction control.
Mr. Corvette. It's Jover, bro.
Here to celebrate, you already know. Oh, drifting into 30. Wow.
Been over there, but I went to go help. Hey, shit, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you.
X-Man's getting everybody.
He getting everybody.
Oh yeah. It's turbo time! It's turbo time! Birthday, dear Turtle! Happy birthday to you! This is the greatest birthday ever! I gotta dial in real quick. Wait, what's up? I gotta back it up.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now.
I got one more.
I'm getting a bullseye on my first try.
Go grab the balls for him. Charles! Child!
I guess you're done then.
Not o'clock?
What do you want to shout? What do you want to shout out?
Not o'clock?
What are you drinking, bro?
Man, fucked up. Yeah, do you really want this shot there, John?
Wait, you gotta figure out how you ended up with cake.
Wait, where's my Coca-Cola?
Joseph Francisco, where is he?